What's going on, everybody? My name is Mark Ryan. I am the brand new media teacher here at Sam Rayburn. Couldn't be more excited. I'm also a sports radio show host for Sports Radio 610 here in the Houston area. What can you expect from Planet Rayburn this year? Well, it's going to be fun. It's going to be different. There's going to be a little bit of shock. There's going to be a little bit of a surprise. Our goal here is to bring the best high school media program to the Houston and Pasadena area. We want to be the very, very best. All right, but we can only do that with your help and with more of you. So, if you are interested in being a sports broadcaster, if you're interested in being a sideline reporter, a news anchor, if you'd like to make movies or if you'd like to make cartoons, this is the program for you. Without further ado, we proudly present the brand new Planet Rayburn.
Don't stop believing.
Coming up on the all-new Planet Rayburn, we sit down with new football coach Sean Wynn. He'll tell you why it's very possible for Sam Rayburn High School to have a winning football program. We debut a brand new segment called Rayburn in the Halls that's sure to get a laugh. Plus, what question got this response from Principal Stock? That and much, much more on the all-new Planet Rayburn, which starts right now.
Hi, I'm Ray Solivas.
And I'm Betty Ivy.
And welcome to the first episode of Planet Rayburn for the year.
Being a new teacher is challenging in many ways. A big part of it is learning as much as you can about your new school. Our new leader, Mark Ryan, took to the halls to quiz you on Sam Rayburn and other random trivia. He apologizes for his belly, though. He had a big meal the night before.
Sam Rayburn High School, great to be here with you guys. So kinds of fired up about it. Here is my mentor, a man I affectionately call Duda. He is the physics teacher, AP physics teacher here at Sam Rayburn High School. And we're here to do a little ditty we call Rayburn in the Halls. Okay, Rayburn in the Halls. So, first question for you, Duda, is who is Sam Rayburn?
Who is Sam Rayburn? Isn't that the principal of our high school?
The principal of our high school. That is actually not correct. That is not correct.
It's not?
Who is the principal here?
Oh man. That stock guy, right?
Robert Stock.
Robert Stock. That's his first name.
That is the correct answer. That is the correct answer.
Great guy.
And I'm here with. I love how she says that name. Isn't that fantastic? Say it one more time. Villafuerte. Here we go. What's the capital of Texas? Oh boy. She's moved. See that? She's getting uncomfortable. She's moving off the screen here, Alan. Yes. Juan is in my principals of AV class. Juan, great to be here with you today, man. What's going on, buddy?
It's going good.
Going well? Okay, excellent. What's the name of the Texans' best player? That's the right answer. That's the right answer, Erilyn. Okay, Erilyn, away we go. Erilyn, who is Sam Rayburn?
Is he like a cowboy?
He's a cowboy. You know, I suppose in someone's eyes that might be the most legitimate guess that we've had so far, but the answer is no. He's not actually a cowboy. Anything closer? It's unbelievable. Not one person has known who Sam Rayburn actually is. Dana, who is the principal here at Sam Rayburn? We're off to not a very good start here.
Question for the next Rayburn Halls, and who knows, maybe the next contestant might be you.
A new school year brings new opportunity, and nobody knows opportunity better than our own Principal Stock. But we didn't want to bring you your typical principal interview, so here's a side of the big man you probably haven't seen before.
You're having a conversation with a friend.
Yeah,
You and me are chilling.
he's like triple my age. Gonna have a conversation with.
Let's do the math. You said triple your age. I don't know. How old are you?
I'm 17.
So what's 17 times 3?
51.
Yeah, 50.
Yeah, you're pretty close. I'm 53,
Yeah.
so good
Oh
math.
man, a casual conversation with someone triple my age. Oh yeah, I'm a friend. Yeah. How were you? How different are you from like back then and here you like mature
So
now?
as a teenager, I was involved in athletics. I was a student athlete, and I was towards, I don't say the top of my class, but I was in the top 10% of my class
that's
as a
pretty good.
student. But I was also an athlete, sports editor of the newspaper. I wasn't outgoing. I'm still not real outgoing. So it's out of my comfort zone to become real outgoing, but I was a real reserved as a teenager.
True to the blue. What's the meaning to you?
So True to the Blue is, making sure that as a student that you make good choices and that you do things the right way. So when you have a choice between doing the right thing and the wrong thing, you're going to always do the right thing.
Right thing. Okay.
My least favorite sports team?
Yeah.
If I got to pick one, I would say the Dallas Cowboys, of course.
Oh, you say that?
Well, it kind of goes way back to my teenage years, and I had a neighbor that was so pro Dallas Cowboy, and I was a Houston Oilers fan at the time, which shows how old I am and how long ago that was. But I had a neighbor that was so Dallas Cowboy, and we lived right next to him. And when the Dallas Cowboys would play the Oilers, they played a big Thanksgiving Day game back in 1979, and the Oilers beat the Cowboys on that day. And so we had the last word. So we put in their yard, we put Oiler pennants and things like that. Whereas if the Cowboys were to win, they would have Dallas Cowboy pennants in our yard and stuff like that. So we had a big rivalry. So I would say Dallas Cowboy.
Do you think back in the day were you popular with the ladies?
Yeah. No, because I was a reserved. I was a shy guy. So I wasn't that outgoing guy. I was nervous.
So what do you think of the school's response to the Hurricane Harvey disaster?
The school itself,
The students, some of them participated in.
Oh yeah, I thought it was awesome. I mean, I heard lots of stories, even when I was stranded in my home and I couldn't get out of my neighborhood. When I heard stories about our teachers and our students that were volunteering at Pasadena High School, where there was a shelter, and South Houston Intermediate there was a shelter, W High School there was a shelter, and over at the mall there were students volunteering at all those locations, and I'm always proud of our kids when they go out of their way and they do special things for people.
So what is something about you that's not rated G, general?
Not rated G. It was PG-13.
Yeah,
okay.
PG-13. No, PG-13. No, let's go below general.
I don't really have anything that's not rated G. My whole life is rated G.
Your whole life is rated G.
You're watching the text
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Sean Watson throws an interception.
I say, oh no.
No, there's just a simple oh no.
Oh no.
Oh man. Okay. So I believe last year we won the PHS game, the football
did.
PHS game.
Yeah, the pride
So
game.
we broke their streaks. What do you think about that?
What do I think about it? I thought it was fascinating. Did you go to the game?
I couldn't.
Oh
Sorry.
my gosh. You should have seen how large the crowd was. It was a stadium was packed on the Rayburn side, and the fans were into it, and they were excited, and it was really good. I mean, it's always such a good week, the Pasadena week, when we play Pasadena, when we have the Burn Baldy celebration out here, and everybody comes out, and we burn the bird and all that kind of stuff. And then the parade the next day before the game, when we parade to the stadium, and then of course the game. And because when the students come out and support like that, that really means a lot to me, and it means a lot to this community, because it's not about me as much as it's about you guys and you all experiencing what that's like, and that's what makes me happy. So when we were looking for a head coach, we were looking for somebody, of course, with football knowledge and football experience, but we really wanted to make sure, because we had lost 28 games in a row, and so we were looking for somebody that had experienced some success, so that they would be able to come in and, you know, rally the students and rally the football players and help put confidence in them, because if you don't have confidence in yourself, then you can't be successful. So we were looking for somebody that could motivate kids and motivate the players to play hard and to mostly believe in themselves. 'Cause you have to be able to believe in yourself.
Yes, that's true. I feel like there should be a rising confidence because the school, like, in the past, it didn't have that much school spirit, but I feel like due to the football games and, like, the recent victory, like, it will boost it up.
Yeah.
Yes. I think I ran out.
So Mr. Stock hates the Cowboys. The rivalry between Houston and Dallas spans much wider than sports. Oh, and Dallas, you got nothing on us.
Sam Rayburn High School has been highly involved in Hurricane Harvey relief. Here's a video by Michael Vargas bringing you visuals on the damage and everything that has gone on during Harvey.
Hello, my name is Austin Morales, and I'm here to show you some things going on around Rayburn to help out for Hurricane Harvey victims. If you or your family is in need of assistance from the effects of the storm, please access this QR code to help us coordinate the assistance you may need. Now we'll be heading over to Portal Road 13 with Lizette Zuniga.
With the destructive path of Hurricane Harvey, there are many fellow community members that suffer from severe damages. This is why we are collecting baby products in order to help the families in need. Items that we will be collecting range from diaper cream, diapers, formulas, baby bottles, baby wipes, some washcloths, baby soap and shampoo, some bibs, pacifiers, and baby blankets. For every item that you bring, you will also be earning volunteer hours, which will count for receiving a graduation cord.
Thank you for helping out around Rayburn for the Hurricane Harvey victims. Now, back to the studio.
And for a different look on the historic flooding of Harvey in Houston and what we can do to prevent in the future, our very own Xavier wrote and produced this stimulating piece.
Texas was recently hit with the first major hurricane since Hurricane Ike. Hurricane Harvey was born on August 17th and dissipated September 3rd, 2017, causing 71 confirmed deaths and $180 billion worth of damage in the process. With 14 to 15 trillion gallons of water, Houston's old drainage systems couldn't handle the flood. Better drainage systems have been proposed, but were rejected because of the fear of increased taxes. Houston has a mostly flat terrain, and with more and more ground being covered in cement, water can't naturally drain as much as it used to. In most cases, home floods occur because of backups or overflow. To fix this, pipes and waterways that are too old or small need to be replaced. Massive cleanup, demolition, and reconstruction are needed to bring Texas back to its former glory.
Over 1 million homes and vehicles were destroyed during Hurricane Harvey. City leaders are getting together to make plans and discuss measures in order to prevent these consequences in the future.
Head football coach Sean Wynn is at his second season here at Sam Rayburn High School. And even though the early season results don't look like what Coach might have hoped for, we sent Mark Ryan for a one-on-one interview with him earlier this week to find out just how optimistic and excited he was for this upcoming season.
Coach, bring me back to when you were hired here. What was that process like? Because I know you came from a state championship team, and you were hired here at Sam Rayburn. You get your first chance, I'm imagining, to be a head coach at this level. What was that like for you?
I just remember the night before just staying up real late, writing all my notes down, everything I wanted to do, and because I'm the athletic coordinator of the campus too, so because I had to meet with all the coaches that morning, so I had to make sure I had everything I want to talk to them about, and just make sure everything was in order for that first day. But yeah, just very, I guess anxious would be a better word than nervous, and I didn't sleep a lick that night, and I got up and.
I can relate to that. Yeah. I didn't sleep a lick before my first day here. Okay?
Yep. I guess just one of those things, you go into a new situation, and this, I was at North Shore for so long, and you kind of getting your little comfort zone, your little routine of, well, I know it's gonna be like this, and this, and I guess more of the anxiousness was just the fact of the unknown, not really knowing you know, what I was going to be getting into. The moment, you know, I walked into the office and I was like, I mean, I'm not really, yeah, I got an office and all that, but it was just like, wow, I got my own office now. This kind of.
I had the same
Yeah,
feeling.
it's kinda
I was
cool,
like,
you know?
this is the media department
Yeah.
that I'm in charge of.
Yeah.
How cool is that, right?
Yeah, and then you get to meet the players. You're like, well, these my kids now.
Exactly.
You know,
These my kids now. These my kids
so
now.
It's a grind, you know. Because after that first couple days, and, you know, really after the first couple weeks after the newness wore off,
Yeah.
then it was everything became real. And it's, you know, you're trying to hire people, and you know, you're bringing in people, so you gotta let people go. And you know, I had never
That's tough,
ever really done that in my life.
Coach Wynn, but I gotta be honest with you. To me personally, as somebody that likes a challenge, you know, if this were college and you were recruiting, you know, the selling point of building something that's never been done, that is so attractive to me, as opposed to being at a school where they've already won everything. You know, okay, they just won another title. Okay, you're championship number 64.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, to be able to build something here, that must be attractive to you.
Yeah, that's why. That was one of the biggest reasons, you know, for wanting to take this job, is because, you know, just like you said, you know, North Shore, that's what it's gonna be. You know, they're gonna have kids. The system's in place is already rolling. So it was started back in '94 when Coach Amon got there, and it's been rolling ever since. But you know, the opportunity and the chance to come somewhere that's never been overly successful and get a chance to put your name and your stamp on it was extremely exciting, and it still is. And you know, it's a lot of times, you know, I'm driving home and I'm going over the bridge, and I'm like, what am I doing?
So I noticed that positive vibe, Coach, on the sideline Friday, even when things weren't going well.
Yeah.
And I, you know, with me personally, I've always admired that about coaches, because I wouldn't know what to say. When you look up at the end of the first quarter, it's 28-0. You know, I'm seeing Coach Wynn still coaching up his team, still exuding positivity, right? Number one, how do you do that? You know, what about you prevents the top from blowing when it's 28-0 Eagle?
I don't really say it's me. It's just I was around a bunch of great coaches.
Okay.
And I'm the type of guy, I'm not real good at coming up with nothing of my own, but I can copy. I can copy. I can pick out good stuff and bad stuff, you know.
You know, talking about some of the challenges here at Rayburn, you know, I'm walking around campus and I see some big bodies walking around, and I see some of them on the roster, but not all of them on the roster. And I feel like asking each kid individually, why am I not seeing you on that football team? Why not? Well, you know, success breeds success.
Yes.
People want to be around successful programs. I think they see the history. And, you know, I would challenge any of those guys, get past that, join this team, be a part of building something great here, be a part of building the future. Because it's not like, you know, I'm seeing some big bodies here on campus. So can you speak to the challenges here at Rayburn?
It's a challenge because, I mean, just like you said, everybody want to be a part of a winner in a winning program. And when you're not winning, people just look at it like, why I'm gonna go out there and get beat up on and go out in the hot sun and practice for nothing, you know. And that's a tough thing to overcome, because like I said, I see those big bodies too. And I was like, hey man, you come on, let's come out and play football, let's be a part of something great. Nah, coach, I'm good. I just don't want to do football. And you know, that is a frustrating part to have, you know, big bodies walking around here and any of them don't want to come out. And you know, my solution to that, and hopefully, you know, it plays too, is we just got to go out there and win some games.
What's the first step to taking this program where you want to go? Has it happened already? Have you not taken that first step yet, do you think? I mean, what is that first step?
The first step is just, you know, getting kids to buy in to your vision and getting a core group of kids that, you know, like just talk about, that you can really depend on, and we have that.
You have that?
We have those kids that are gonna be here every day, rain, sleet, or snow. I mean, I was talking to a parent on the phone the other day, and she was like, yeah, I mean, we had to change our vacation around because he wouldn't miss.
I love that.
He wouldn't miss.
I love that.
We had to fly out. I think they were going to Miami. He said we had to leave on a Thursday and then come back early because he was like, no, I gotta be there. And you know, when you get that from a kid, and then you get it from a bunch more kids, then people are bought in. Then people are starting to understand your vision, to see your vision, because now, well, okay, this is the vision. Well, these are steps that we got to do to get there.
I bet it was really special when you went from the moment where, oh man, I'm not missing vacation for this. Are you kidding me? I'm going to miss vacation and not win a game. Mm-hmm. When you went from that point to, I like where coach is at. I'm gonna reschedule my vacation. I'm gonna commit to coach, and then you see the immediate dividends of that, winning 2 games. You know, last year, which, you know, in a vacuum, okay, you won 2 games, but you won 2 games after a 29-game losing streak, basically showing everyone it's possible to win here, right?
Yeah, and that was amazing. Like I said, it was just 2, but man, I mean, it was the grit and the grind of how, like you said, just ending the 29-game losing streak. And then, oh my God, I mean, it was almost a 4-year streak of not winning a district game and winning the first district game in I think 3 or 4 years. So, I mean, you know, all that was, you know, a direct result of it changing.
Exactly.
You know, it hurts.
You know, in that sense, we're all playing sports because I feel the same way about these guys. I've got a great group of people here that are committed to what we're wanting to do at Planet Rayburn, which is make a great production, right? That has a sports, it is heavy with sports, but also does everything. And the commitment of these guys, you know, they make me look. They're going to make me look good. You know what I'm saying? So I got one more question to follow up to end this up. Now, you went to LSU. I went to Florida. Our schools are doing this here sometime soon. What's on the line here, Coach? I'm saying lunch on you when, not if, Florida waxes
my camera?
the Tigers.
Okay, because I want to look right into this camera right here.
What are you, Mark?
I want a steak dinner at Papa's Steakhouse this year after LSU beats Florida.
And I'm going to collect that steak.
It's not going to happen.
I'm going to collect that steak when Florida waxes those Tigers.
Hey, that's good, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate you coming by.
The Texans take on LaPorte at LaPorte on Friday. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. Go Texans.
Well, Texans, that's all we have for you on this very first installment of Planet Rayburn. I'm Reyes.
And I'm Betty.
And remember,
Stay true to the blue.